everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. So this is my book review channel, and today I'm basically going to be going over a few authors that I haven't read before that I really would like to read. Some of them I have books from these authors, others I don't, and just I've heard of them before. So basically I'm going to be dividing this video into 3 different sections. So the first section is going to be fantasy authors that I really want to read. Second section is going to be like horror or like crime, thriller novels or authors that I really want to read. The third one is going to be a little different. It's going to be authors that everyone pretty much thinks are really, really bad, but I'm going to read anyway because I'm a contrarian. So that'll be fun. And keep in mind, if one of your favorite authors is in the bad category, no, it's not me saying these things. I haven't read them before. I have no idea if they're good or bad. Just what BookTube has been saying, what other people have been saying. So keep in mind. Okay, so let's start. So the first author that I really want to read is a man called Brandon Sanderson. If you're in the BookTube community or specifically in the fantasy book community, you've heard this name before. He's writer of like Mistborn and I think most famously the Stormlight Archives, because both my dad and my grandfather have read those books. My dad is actually on the 4th book right now, or 4th or 5th, I believe, and they seem really interesting. My dad and grandpa both love the books. Everyone says he's a good author. I follow a lot of fantasy booktubers that recommend his works. Next week on Saturday, I'll be talking about my favorite booktubers, so if you want to check that out on Saturday, I'll be talking about that, all right? Next Saturday, so the May 21st, that video will be coming out. All right, so second is one I actually have the books for. And if you, I don't know, exist ever, you've probably heard of this author, maybe not the author, or if not the author, you've heard of this book I'm about to show you. It by Stephen King. So we all know this one, Town of Derry, scary clown, haunts your dreams, lives out your nightmares, right? Or whatever. He has a lot of books, whether it be scary, creepy clown, or Pet Cemetery. I don't know what that one's about yet. I don't know. Or, you know, crazed fan kidnaps a writer, makes him finish the book. That's one I actually want to read too, Misery. Because I think basically the book is about a fan kidnaps Stephen King and makes him write the book, which is Misery, the book he's writing. I'm pretty sure, and it has like talking directly to the readers. I've just heard passing. I don't know. And, you know, a third one, I didn't originally have this on my list, but I'm just thinking about it now, is J.R. Tolkien. Lord of the Rings. Everybody wants to read that book. My grandma is always on my butt to read that book series. Believe me, I will one day. I promise you, I will read it. But that's an author I want to read. Maybe, I don't know if he has other works. I'm sure he does. Delve into that. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So, that was the fantasy books. So this video is going to be very short. I'm very sorry. I'm kind of talking quicker and going through the books quicker than I thought, but that's okay. It's just a little video. And who wants to watch a long video anyway? Not me. I mean, yes, I do. But that's fine. Okay. Anyway, so now we're going to be starting the horror and, you know, the crime thriller part of this video. And you know what I just realized? So I accidentally I jumped the gun because I had it sitting right beside me. This is supposed to be in the horror author. I put it in the fantasy. I mean, technically I think it is both. So act like that was in the horror, okay? So that means I need to go back and talk about another fantasy author. So, you know how I was talking about, actually this is fine. You know how I was talking about the booktubers that I like? Well, one of them is actually Daniel Green. My dad watches him, I watch him. He's done collabs with like Murphy Napier and Captured in Words. I'm not sure of his real name, but that's his YouTube. And he released his first novella. It's only 120 pages. From what I can remember, he wants to do 3 novellas and then 3 full-size books and then repeat that again and do like little series there. Basically, yeah, Daniel Green. Also, so today's Monday. I'm filming this on Monday, but it's going up on Wednesday. But this book will be, I'll have a review up for it next Wednesday. So today, Wednesday, May 11th, today you're watching this video, I'll be posting this video, their authors. Saturday, this Saturday, May 14th, I'll be doing my book review based on Andy Weir's new book, so Project Hail Mary. Loving the book so far. I'm about halfway through. Really like it. And then next Wednesday, I'll be doing the review for this book because it's short and I think I can get it done in like 1 to 2 sittings probably. I think I'll probably get really intrigued by it. And then Saturday after that, on May 21st, I will be putting out my favorite booktubers video, okay? Anyway, so if you want to watch my review for this, just come back next week, same time, 2 p.m. Central Time. Whatever time this one comes out in your area, that same time, right? Okay, anyway, so I mentioned this in another review, in my Ruth Ware book, The Death of Mrs. Westaway. I mentioned this author that I wanted to read. This is also in the crime horror part of it, so it is Agatha Christie. And I know, again, I said this in another video, you're probably rolling your eyes because I've never read her, but I want to get into her. My cousin has recommended books that I should read of hers if I read them first, so I'm looking into those. So I'll read her one day. You know what I'm saying? I'll read it. Okay. I think my favorite genre is horror or suspense or thriller. I just get really, really excited when I watch horror movies or thrillers and then read the books as well. Like so I'll just show you this. Got 2 books from Book of the Month this month, Silent Patient and The Push, that I'll be reading, and I'm pretty sure they both have horror or crime kind of aspects to them. I really like this one. I really like the cover of this one. That's why I got this one, and I like the story. But I just love crime. I also have, last month I got The Last Flight, which I need to read, but I haven't read yet. And I'm just saying, I love crime, horror, thriller, murder. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Not in real life. Just in fake world, right? Okay. Anyway, so now we're going to get to the last part of the video. I have 2 authors that I've heard a lot in the booktube community. Basically, people using their names as like jokes or like saying their books are bad. Again, I've never read them before, but I want to see what all the talk is about. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because they're like controversial or they've done something bad that I'm aware of. They're not the best writers. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Let's get into it. So the first person is Cassandra Clare. And again, if these are your favorite authors, I am not saying they're bad. I have never read them before. So I watched the Mortal Instrument movie a couple years ago, you know, with Jamie Campbell Bower and Lily Collins and Robert Sheehan. You know, I'd watched that, and Kevin Zegers, I think is his name. I love that movie. It was amazing. They never picked it up for the second movie or like the future of the series. They got a show. I don't even think they finished that, but I didn't watch the show. It's called Shadowhunters. And I just want to know how the story ends. And I would love to read the book, but people said the writing's bad, so maybe I'll listen to an audiobook or something to try to get the characters' voices in my head or something. But I'll read it anyway, because I just want to know the story. All right, so the last one I want to read, this is also, again, an author that I've heard bad stuff about. And if you're my friend Emma, who's watching this video, don't hate me, okay? I have not read the book yet, right? It is Sarah J. Maas, the author of A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Throne of Glass, those 2 series. I'm intrigued by them. I looked at the covers and I think they're really pretty. And I would love to read it, just again to see what the hype is about. I don't know which series I'm going to start with or if I'm going to read both. Probably one that's shorter, just so that if I commit to a series, I can read the one that has the smallest amount of books. Because if I start a series, I have to finish it. Which is stupid, but it is what it is. So yeah, those are my things. Also, I realized I have my tripod set up with my phone, and I have a mic right on top of it, but I didn't plug it into my phone. So if this audio is terrible, I'm so sorry, because I don't want to film it again. So it won't feel as authentic, and you'll be able to tell. So if the audio is bad, I don't know, but I don't think it will be that terrible. And I'm not looking in the camera. My grandma always gets on me for that. She tells me, "Kayla, look in the camera," but I don't. Okay. Anyway, this is a really short video. Oh, hold on. I just want to show you the cover of this book. So that's the book, The Last Flight. I'll be reading it soon. I'm very excited about this one. But okay, I'm going to just tell you a little bit about it randomly. So, this book, The Last Flight. So basically, these two girls are both kind of fleeing like marriages or like their past lives. They just need to get out. They go to an airport and they like swap tickets. They meet in a bar and they swap their tickets. So girl A, I read the book, review. Girl A goes on girl B's flight and girl B goes on girl A's flight. Well, girl A's flight that girl B is on goes down and she dies, right? And now girl A, who rode girl B's flight, the other girl, right, has to now take her identity. It's a way to let herself get out of her trauma and her past life. But now she's trying to keep the girl who dies secrets. And now she has to live with the trauma that, I'm assuming, because the flight she was supposed to be on went down and crashed. And she got someone killed, not for her fault, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway, seems really fun. You know what I'm saying? Look how pretty it is too. It's all red. It immediately attracted me to this because of the cover. So, hashtag not sponsored. Okay. Anyway. Alright, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. This video's going to be really short. The shortest video I've ever posted, but that's fine. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if it was all over the place. I kind of messed up. I'm getting better at being a YouTuber, but I'm not the best yet. So just bear with me, okay? Alright, time to check out if the audio's terrible, right? Okay. I love you guys. Bye. See ya. In 3 days on Saturday. Bye.